I pray you, Terry, pause a day or two before you hazard, for in choosing wrong, I lose your company. Therefore, forbear a while. There's something tells me, but it is not love. I would not lose you. And you yourself know that hate counsels not in such a quality. But, lest you should not understand me well, and a maiden hath no tongue but thought, I would detain you here some month or two before you venture for me. I could teach you how to choose, but then I am forsworn. So may I never be. So may you miss me. But if you do, you will make me wish a sin that I had been forsworn. Beshrew your eyes! For they have o'erlooked me and divided me. One half of me is yours, the other half yours. Mine own I would say, but mine and yours, and so then all yours. Oh, these naughty times, they do put bars between the owners and their rights, and so go yours, not yours. I speak too long. But 'tis to peace the time, to eke it and to draw it out in length, to stay you from election.
Let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack.
Upon the rack, Bassanio? Then confess what treason there is mingled with your love.
None, but that ugly treason of mistrust, which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. There may as well be amity in life between snow and fire, as treason and my love.
Away then. I am locked in one of them. And if you do love me, you will find me out. Nerissa and the rest, stand all aloof.
So may the outward shows release themselves. The world is still deceived with ornament. In law, what pleas so tainted and corrupt, but, being seasoned with a gracious voice, obscures the show of evil? In religion, what damned error, but some sober brow will bless it and approve it with a text, hiding the grossness with fair ornament. There is no vice so simple but assumes some mark of virtue on his outward parts. Therefore, thou gaudy gold, hard food for Midas, I will none of thee, nor none of thee, thou pale and common drudge between man and man, but thou meager lead, which rather threatenest than dost promise aught. Well, thy paleness moves me more than eloquence. And here choose I. Joy be the consequence.
How all other passions fleet to air, as doubtful thought and rash embrace despair and shuddering fear and green-eyed jealousy. Oh, love, be moderate, allay thy ecstasy.
What find I here? Fair portions counterfeit. What demigod comes so near creation? Move these eyes, or rather, riding on the balls of mine, seem they in motion. Here are severed lips, parted with sugared breath. So sweet a bar should sunder such sweet friends. Here in her hair, the painter plays the spider, with woven a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of men faster than gnats and cobwebs. But her eyes. Yet look how far the substance of my praise doth wrong the shadow. And underprising, so far the shadow doth live behind the substance. Here's the scroll, the continent and summary of my fortune. You that choose, not by the view, chance is fair and choose is true. Since this fortune falls to you, be content and seek no new. If you be well pleased with this, and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn you where your lady is, and claim her with a loving kiss. A gentle scroll. Fair lady, by your leave, I come by note to give and to receive.
You see me, Lord Bassanio, where I stand, such as I am. And though for myself alone I would not be ambitious in my wish to wish myself much better. But for you, I would be troubled 20 times myself, 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich, that only to stand high in your account, I might in virtues, beauties, livings, friends exceed account. But the full sum of me is the sum of something which to turn and gross is an unlessoned girl, unschooled, unpracticed, happy in this. She's not yet so old that she can learn. Happier than this, she's not bred so dull that she can learn. Happiest of all is that her gentle spirit commits itself to yours to be direct. From her Lord, her governor, her king, myself and what is mine to you and yours is now converted. But I was the Lord of this fair mansion, master of my servants, queen for myself, and even now, but now, this house, these servants, and this same myself are yours, my Lord. I give you this ring, which, when you part from, lose or give away, let it presage the ruin of your love, and be my advantage to exclaim on.
Madam, you have bereft me of all words. Only my blood speaks to you in my veins. There was such confusion in my powers, as after some oration being fairly spoke by a beloved prince, there doth appear among the buzzing, pleased multitude, where every something, being blent together, turns to a wild of nothing, will save of joy, both expressed and not expressed. But when this ring parts from his finger, then life parts from hence. I'll then be so bold as to say, Bassanio's dead.
My lord and lady, it is now our time that stood by and seen our wishes prosper. To cry, oh, good joy. Oh, good joy, my lord, and lay
My lord Bassanio and my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish, for I'm sure you can wish that for me. And when your honors speak to solemnize that bargain of your faith, I beseech you, even at that time, I may be married too.
With all my heart, so thou canst get a wife.
I thank your lordship, you have got me one. My eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. You saw the mistress, I beheld the maid. You loved, I loved for intermission. No one pertains to me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the casket there, and so did mine too, as the matter falls. For wooing until I sweat again, and sweating until my very roof was dry with oaths of love. At last, if promise last, I got the promise of this fair one here, to have her love, provided that your fortune achieved her mistress.
Nerissa, is this true?
It is not. So you stand pleased with all.
And do you, Graziano, with your faith?
Yes, faith, my lord.
Our feast shall be much honored by your marriage.
But who comes here? Lorenzo and his infidel. What, my old Venetian friend Salario?
Lorenzo and Salario, welcome hither. If then the youth of my new interest here have power to bid you one. By your leave, I bid my very friends and countrymen sweet Portia welcome.
So do I, my lord. They are entirely welcome.
I thank your honor. For my part, my lord, my purpose was not to have seen you here. But, meeting with Salario along the way, he did entreat me past all saying nay to come with him along. I did, my lord. And I have reason for it. Signor Antonio commends it to you.
Here I open this letter. I pray you, tell me how thy good friend doth.
Not sick, my lord, unless it be in mind, nor well, unless in mine. His letter there will show you his estate.
Nerissa, cheer young stranger, bid her welcome. Your hand, Salario. What's the news from Venice? Hunt up that royal merchant, good Antonio. I know he will be glad of our success. We are the Jasons. We have won the fleece.
I would you had won the fleece that we lost.
There's some shrewd contents in the unstained paper. Conceals the color from Bassanio's cheek. Some dear friend dead, else nothing in the world could turn the constitution of any constant man. What? Worse and worse. With leave, Bassanio, and half yourself, you must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings.
Sweet Portia, here are a few of the unpleasantest words that ever blotted paper. Gentle lady, when I first did impart my love to you, I freely told you all the wealth I had ran in my veins. I was a gentleman, and that I told you true. And yet, dear lady, rating myself at nothing, you shall see how much I was a braggart. For when I told you my state was nothing, I should have then told you that I was worse than nothing. For I have engaged myself to a dear friend, engaged my friend to his mere enemy to feed my means.